Ivy Larson with Clean Cuisine and More, and I have my friend Nikki G here, who is a certified yoga expert or certified yoga instructor. And I have been telling you all how for the last like 6 months I have been really into yoga, but I recently discovered through Nikki that because I'm neglecting to do the breathing, that I'm leaving out pretty much, the core component of yoga is the breathing, right? So even though I'm going through the motions and I feel like I'm getting stronger and more flexible, without the breathing I'm not really getting the full benefit of yoga. But before Nikki gets into talking about the benefits of yoga, I think her story is amazing because, like me, Nikki had a health problem and you got interested. Just tell them a little bit about how.
Right. I've had digestive issues since a child and was diagnosed with a digestive disorder when I was about 20 years old. So about a decade ago I had my first surgery and was prescribed steroids and several other drugs, and instead of going that route I went a little bit alternative and got into yoga, and the breathing practice has kept me strong and healthy.
And that's yoga's your main fitness regimen, right? That is.
Yoga is definitely my fitness regimen. Every now and then I'll go and do some weight training just because I want to get more strength, and it's about balance, just like life. You know, whether it's getting strong, being flexible, or balancing the two. So yeah, but yoga definitely
is like the main thing.
That's it.
And what I love about yoga is that it is about balance. It's about strength and flexibility, and there's a cardiovascular benefit, and then this breathing benefit, which we're going to get into a little bit more. But just touching on some of the different issues of people who would benefit from yoga, because I know a lot of people keep asking me whether yoga is good for weight loss. So it is, right?
Definitely good for weight loss.
And it helps with weight loss. How would you say, through what way would you?
Several different ways. The breath work being number one.
This is the big doggy.
He does breath work. Breath work being number one, you kind of get, and not to sound too hokey, but you get really in touch with your body. You prevent injury, which a lot of times we get injured, we can't work out, and that's the first thing that happens. We get tired, we lose everything that we built up, we start to gain weight. There are different types of yoga. Some types are for weight loss, some are just for relaxation.
And I would say just by building strength, that's going to increase your metabolism, and so you're going to find weight loss.
Absolutely. And something else is, most of the time, if weight loss is a goal, you want a long, lean muscle. And so when you're stretching it out and you're getting oxygen to that muscle through breath work, you're most definitely going to get to your goal.
Okay. And now, people who have autoimmune conditions, or let's say central nervous system conditions, like people with MS, because I have MS, so I'm always talking about how different types of exercise and different therapies, natural therapies, can be helpful for people with MS. And you say the breathing is very helpful for the central nervous system. And how exactly does that work?
Well, look at the lungs as if any other muscle in the body, and the lungs is what transports oxygen to the blood. And without getting too technical on us, what you're basically doing to your central nervous system is you're giving it a complete rest, and you're getting fresh oxygen in, stagnant oxygen out. And so with each movement of the body, as you inhale and exhale, you're getting full benefit of any workout, not just yoga.
Okay. And now for people who, let's say, who have cardiovascular conditions, and let's say the stress component, which is huge with people with cardiovascular issues, or blood pressure, by breathing, that helps to lower your blood pressure?
Absolutely. Well, what's the first thing people tell you to do whenever you are in an accident or something crazy happens, or you're so excited about something? What's the first thing they tell you to do?
Breathe.
They say breathe. Well, they don't, in everyday terms, this guy needs to breathe. In everyday terms, no one will forget this video. In everyday terms, what do we do when we breathe? We don't even realize it because it's something automatic. But when we take a deep breath in and we exhale out, automatically kind of puts us in, if you will, a little bit of a trance. It kind of takes our mind off of what's going on.
That
consciously just relaxes the body.
Now, somebody like me, because I am very high energy, high stress, I am very prone to anxiety, and so for somebody like me, even if I were to just do this, like let's say in the morning or in the evening, to just take like 5 minutes, you say by helping to control the stress through this breathing, it would carry over throughout the day.
Absolutely.
And then become more a part of you, so that you're not in that high anxiety state.
Most definitely. And a lot of times, what I'll tell students when they're on the mat is, take these techniques that you learn on the mat with your body, off the mat into your life.
Right.
And you know what? You start to kind of connect that, and that's what it's all about, that mind-body connection. And that most certainly is.
And making you more focused, more centered, more balanced.
Absolutely.
In all aspects. Okay, so we're going to get into the breathing in part 2 of the video. For more information on Nikki, you can visit me, Ivy Larson, at cleancuisineandmore.com, and Nikki's website, is it up yet?
It is. It's www.ibodyfit.com, and the promo code on it is Nikki G for the listeners on your site. So yeah.